Hello everyone, good morning and welcome to today's tutorial. And in today's tutorial, we'll be looking at how to integrate push notifications into our mobile application using Flutter and Firebase. So with this, let's go ahead and create our new project here. And the name of our new project is push mobile push notification. Our organizational name is com.notifications. Then that will make our package name com.notifications.mobile push notification. So while this is loading up, the two platforms we'll be using are Firebase console. You can go to console.firebase.com, console.firebase.google.com to take a look at to add a new project, and also our pub.dev. That's where we'll be getting our Firebase the Flutter packages. So let's go back to our application or project, and then it's already set up. It has created all the necessary folders and file inside, and I also have my emulator running. So um, let me clean this up immediately and let's start. So for this, I want to clean up most of this here, and then just to make it clean and nice. Just make it clean and nice, and I remove these two. I remove this. I remove this. I remove this, and then I remove this as well, and then remove this, just to make it simple and easy to see. So this I change it to welcome to Flutter push notification. So over here, we are going to run our application so that it will be here on the emulator, and then we'll come back to it later. So while our application is coming up on the emulator, let's quickly create another project on Firebase. Click on create new, then we'll call it mobile push notification. So this is the name of our project which we are creating in Firebase, and then come over to this place and disable Google Analytics. We will not be using it, and then create our project. So over here we have our project trying to compile and build, and also we have our Firebase setting up. So the two packages we are going to import are Firebase core and the Firebase packages and Firebase messaging. So back to our console here, it's complete, and then to take us directly into our project interface, and this is the name of our project. If I want to change the project, I can change it from here. If I want to see our project or add new project, and now we want to add new application to our project in Firebase, you can add iOS applications, Android application, or web application. It also have a Unity application option available. So for now, we are going to be creating our Android application for Firebase. We can do that by clicking here, since this is the first app we are creating, or we've not done anything on in here. Or you can go to this place and go to project settings, and scroll down to your apps, and then you can add it from here. So I want to get my package name. How do I do that? I go over to my project, go to Android folder, then inside Android folder, expand the app folder, then inside the app folder, open the build.gradle folder file rather, and then scroll down. So this is my package name here. So I'll quickly copy this and then come back to this place and then paste it here. So this is my package name, and my app name, for me to identify it easily, is mobile push notification. So this signing certificate here is just an encryption key which you get from your Android project, but we don't need it for this particular project. Where we need it is something like mobile phone number authentication. If you want to authenticate phone numbers by sending OTP code and verifying the phone numbers, that's when you get it and you use it here. So you can check out other tutorials on phone number authentication using Firebase and Flutter on my channel to see where I used it. So you click on register app. So the app is going to take few seconds to register. So over here, this is the instruction of how to add the Google Services file into our project. I'll go ahead and download it. I think I've downloaded it before, so I'm downloading it again. So that's why it's giving it version number 3 here. I'll open it on my file explorer, and then this is it here. So okay, I copy this, copy, and then over here it says we should add it under the app folder inside our Android folder. So I'll go back to my project here under the Android, inside the app folder. That's where I will drop it. So it's still assembling, doing some assembly work. Okay, it has selected it, and then I right click and paste. So make sure what you have is just google.services.json. It must not have any other name apart from this. If you look at this, they're telling you here that your app must be like this. So that's why we are putting it like this and adding it to our app folder. So we've added it, and then we go over back to our Firebase and then click on next. So the next step is to add this line inside our build.gradle project level file. So we copy this, it's copied here, and go back to our project. So we have two .gradle build. One is this and the other one is this. So the first one is for application level and the second one is for project level. So this is for the project, this for the application, and we are told to add this to project level. So I come here, I open this, and notice where it is. It's inside dependency. It's inside dependency. So I add it inside of this place, and I scroll over to this place. I pick this line, this second one. They say we should add it under this particular one inside our app level build.gradle. So this is my app level, this is for my project level. So for my app level build.gradle, I open the and then scroll over to this place right here. This is where it is here. So after this, I will now paste this here, and then I will go over to my minimum SDK version because Flutter is using minimum of SDK version of 21. I'll have to change this. If not, the application will see some errors when we try to rerun it. So currently my app is running, and we are still setting up. So after that, you click on next, and then you click on console, and it takes you back to this place. So inside of this place, I can now see my Android app, which I've set up, and then every other thing which I need. So back to our project here, we've set this this line, the second line, com.google.gms.google services, and we also set minimum SDK version to 21 here. And also we've imported our JSON, our Google services.json file, which is this. And then inside our project level build.credo, we have imported our class part, which is this second one here. So the next thing for us to do is to import the service packages which we will be using. So we go over to our pub.dev file. We've already searched for Firebase core. So we pick Firebase core by clicking on it, going to installing, and then copying this part, copying this package name, and then going to our pubspec.yaml file here. I open it and then scroll over under Cupertino icon here, the dependencies, and this is Flutter. Don't put it here, put it in this first one, because in this place it will not run during final deployment, because that's a testing environment. So I paste my Firebase core here and I go over again to this. Now we want to import Firebase underscore messaging. So for our Firebase underscore messaging, I click on it and then click on installing, and then come over to this place and pick up this package name. I right click and copy and go over to my project again, and then I add it here. So with this, I will click on pub-get for me to get the packages. It's going to take some few seconds to do that. So let's wait for it to import the packages. So let's give it some time to do that, and then let's do something about this title here by going to this place and changing the title here, from Flutter demo homepage to Fire mobile push notification by push notification. So this is what we get here. It has imported it, and just to be sure, sometimes if you import it when you try to use the package name, it will not come up. So just make sure you click on it 2 times after the first one. Also click on it the second time. So we've changed the title here. So the next thing, I've typed out my code somewhere on this. So I'm going to just copy and paste it, and then so the first thing I copy is this Firebase.initialize app. What it does is to initialize Firebase and make it ready for us to use in our application. So inside our main.dat file, go over to our main, go over to this place, and then so over here we have widget flutter binding dot ensure initialized. We put this just to ensure that all our widgets are initialized, and we make this an asynchronous call by putting async here, and then come in here and put await Firebase dot Firebase okay, we've not imported it yet, so that's why it's not giving us the pack. So we have Firebase.initialize app here, and it's showing error because we've not imported the package name Firebase. So I put my cursor here, and another way I can correct this error is by clicking on this balloon icon here and importing this, or I can press alternate enter and it will give me this option here. So I click on this and import it, and then the next thing I add over here, I go over here to my home, and then don't want to start typing, so I'm going to copy my code which I have typed before, and I paste this here. So uh, we've initialized our app before, so there's no need for us to initialize it here. So I'm going to comment this out or remove it entirely. So we are getting this error because we've not imported Firebase messaging package. So my cursor here shows me this balloon. I click on it. I can also press alternate enter and it will give me that. Let's try it. Alternate enter. So it gives me this. I import it and then it will clear all these errors here. So all these errors have been cleared, and then every other thing has been set, and this our application will have to stop it and rebuild it. So because we changed our minimum SDK version so that every other thing can take place or can run smoothly. So don't restart or hot reload or hot restart. You must do what? You must stop it and then run it again. So it's going to compile our application for us and then make a new build here. So while that we are on that, please go over to your push notification here, mobile push notification project here. Go over to um, go to engaging. It might be like this. It might be like this. So you have to expand it. Go to engaging, expand it, then click on cloud messaging. This is cloud messaging here. So I'll click on this cloud messaging, and it's my first time of using it in this project. So it will tell you send your first message. Click on it and then it will open up something like this. You are seeing this error because we didn't enable Google Analytics and we don't need it for this particular thing we are doing. So I can add the title of my notification and I can add the body, the text I want to appear. So the title, I say new friend requests. Then for the body, I'll add you have a new friend request from Chidiebere. So this now is how we do it, and let's look at our app. It's still building. So let me explain this piece of code to you. So what this does is to create an instance of Firebase messaging and then or initialize it. This is where we create an instance of it here, and this is where we initialize it. Then this is our init state. This is the second thing that is being run after this after this main entry point, which is the beginning of our uh, or the entry point of our application. After this is the next thing that is being run. So this is here is being initialized, and then I'm trying to get a token. So Firebase messaging actually assigns a token to each individual devices, and that token is what I'm trying to get here. I'm going to get the value of that token and I will print it. Once I print it, I'll copy that particular token and use it to send a push notification. Something like WhatsApp and other apps that use push notification, they get this token. This is like an identifier for them to identify your device over the internet, and this token are stored in the database. So when they want to make a push notification to you specifically, they will just add your Firebase messaging token or whatever token they are using, and then use it to send push notifications to you. So we are waiting for this application to finish compiling and then give us our interface where we need it. So the next one is firebase.onMessage.listen. So this is a service which is being called, which starts at the beginning of the app. It will be listening for any message that is sent to you remotely. And once it sees any message, it's going to print message received on the console to tell you that a message has been received. It's going to print the body of the message, and it's going to show a pop-up dialog box. And that pop-up dialog box has a title, test, which is notification, and the body of your what's it called, and the body of the notification that is sent to you. So we are going to wait for this guy. I think it has initialized by now, and to just to be sure that this stuff has been initialized, you can add something like await firebase.initialize dot ensure when complete, when complete, then you can do print initialization complete. You can print so let's just say Firebase, let's say Firebase initialization completed. So just to be able to know that okay, our Firebase has been initialized, and then we can do hot reload here. No, hot restart, not hot reload, hot restart, so that we can see it here on our so this is it. This is what it printed, telling us that this Firebase has been initialized, and now we are waiting for our key, which we will use to send our push notification. So it's going to go ahead and print our token, our key for the token. Also, another thing I failed to add is an intent filter in our manifest. So go to Android, then expand app, go into source folder, then your main folder. You will see your Android manifest file there, and make sure the selected one is project. Sometimes you might have something like Android or any other thing here, so make sure it's here project, so you have this same file structure. So go ahead and open this, and then I want to copy my intent, which I have here. I didn't put this before, so I'm going to copy it and then come over to this place, scroll down to where my intent filter is. So this is the first intent filter that is here, and I will add my below it. So this is it. So go ahead and type this, and you can pause the video, type this and add it. So we run our application again. Okay, so let me explain what this intent filter does. When we get our notification and we click on that notification, it actually makes sure that these what's it called, the notification when clicked on opens this application directly. That is, if we receive our notification from on here, or if we click it from here. But if it's open, it will now show that dialog box which we talked about. So our app has finished building, and here you can see the Firebase initialized complete, which is gotten from when initialization is complete. When complete, I told it to print out this. So, and this is our key, our token here, which we will need to send message or notification to this particular device. So in here, I told it when it has gotten the token, it should print the value of the token. and here is the value of the token over here. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to copy this right now and copy, then go over to our Firebase this here. So I want to send a test message. So I click on send test, and here it says add your FCM token, Firebase Cloud Messaging Registration Token. So I paste what I've copied, the one I've copied, and click on add here. So it adds it for me. So I'm going to send a test message, and which will be new friend request and new this. So I click on this test. So let's watch what happens here. If it comes in, okay, we got our notification here. So if you have issue getting your token here, make sure that if you're using an emulator, make sure you have internet connection, because this requires an internet connection for you to be able to get your notification token, which is this here. So with this now, if the app is open, that is when it prints uh, that's when it shows you this dialog box here and shows you this. But let's see what happens if the app is not open, if the app is closed. So let's say it's running on the background, not closed. So I'll go over to this place, and then I'll go over to send this again. I already have this added, so I don't need to add it again. I'll simply select it, and I'll simply click on test. So let's see what happens. It comes in here. The notification comes in here. New friend request. You have a new friend request from Chidiebere. So let's try changing the name of the, sorry, let's try changing the title. You have a message, new message. You have a new message, message from Chidiebere. And another thing we'll try to do is, let's look at this now. New friend request, that's the title, and then the next one. So let's go ahead and send this here. Once you send it, let's see what happens here. So our new message, you have a new message from Chidebere. It comes. So let me click on any of these and see what happens. Let's click on this first one. It takes you directly to the app, so you don't need to start doing any other thing. So uh, let's send another message here. Let me shift this a little so we can be seeing our emulator. So let's send another message here. I want to show you something, and then it will pop up here. So this is the title we set in. You have a new message from Chide, which is only this, but it's not showing this title here. So for us to show this title, simply go to your code where you have under title here. You now say clear this notification, because this is the title we set for this. Instead, you put event dot notification, put your not check dot title, and then run it again. Oh, add your not check again, and then run it again, or refresh your app. Okay, we've refreshed the app, and now when we go back and do this test, send test message, and then send it. Oh, I think we'll need to restart the app because it's under initialize. So let's try and restart the app itself. So it does this and prints your key for you, or token. So you need to do hot restart, not reload, so that it will pick up that changes. So let's send it again, and then you see new message, just the same way it appears here, new message. So that's all about how to do this Firebase tutorial. You can check out the videos on my channel. Thank you.